Take it from somebody that's been there, that's done that. My multiple, what I exited with, how I left that business was not great compared to what it could have been. I didn't get robbed or anything like that, right? But my multiple could have been much better. I could have got a much better sales price if I would have stuck with it and been in that business and steady for at least 12 months. Okay, but the pain for me was so severe because I didn't take it serious on building a niche. Okay.
Welcome to Show Me the Nuggets, where each week Joe chats with world-class entrepreneurs to find out the key principles, strategies, and processes that lie behind their outstanding achievements. Now, your host, the no bullshit serial entrepreneur, Joe Troyer.
All right, so first things first, when picking a niche, if you would have asked me 2 years ago, 3 years ago even, what was important when picking a niche, if you would have asked me about, like, am I passionate about the niche or loving the niche, I would have been like, bullshit, I don't care. It's all about making money. I could care less about the vertical that I'm working in. That would have been my attitude. My thoughts are very different now. In my last agency, we built it really fast, and I went after too many niches. Let's just be honest. I thought that I was a really smart guy. I thought that I was limiting my liability by focusing on like home services as a whole. I thought that that was me being smart, but it was ultimately me giving myself a cop out. Oh, well, I'll just focus on all of home services. That's a good niche to start. My name is broad enough. That'll work for now. And when I find one that's a diamond in the rough, and when it's the right one, then I'll 100%, no problem, right? I'll just stick with that niche. Guess what happened? Didn't happen, right? So the problem is that depending on how you look at it, it could have been looked at as 5 different niches, but when you really look at the categories and the services being offered in those niches, right? How like roofing often does siding and windows and doors and all kinds of other shit, right? Like gutters, like we could have 8 to 9 different categories that I was in, and I thought I was picking one niche. Please don't shit the bed like I did. Pick one niche and stick to it, okay? So one niche, stick to it, period, the end, okay? Now, with this niche, I'm not saying that you have to be passionate about the niche. Like, folks, at the end of the day, any local business, I'm not passionate about. Like, it just doesn't strike my fancy like that. What is important to me now, looking back and building a business that I didn't like because of the people that we sold to, it's very important to me that I like the niche that I'm going after. And what I mean by that is I like the people that I'm working with. And the people that I'm working with could be different depending on the niche and who I choose to target. What I mean by that is it could be a marketing director or it could be the owner. And there's very different types of owners in different types of businesses. A chiropractor, a young chiropractor fresh out of school, very into sports and such, is very different than a roofing company potentially. Like fundamentally, they are very different people. Or if you compare that to a dentist, right? Fundamentally, very different. Or a gym owner. Understand they are opposite ends of the spectrum. So what I want you to think about is in 36 months from today, if you're still in that vertical, will you be happy solving that niche's needs? Because as an agency owner, that is our job. Our sole job is to find customers who we can help and to help them solve their marketing challenges and needs. So if you answer no to this in the niche that you're in right now, you need to fix this. And at the end of the day, if you wake up in 6 months like I did and you hate the business that you built, trust me, that sucks. Take it from somebody that's been there, that's done that. My multiple, what I exited with, how I left that business was not great compared to what it could have been. I didn't get robbed or anything like that, right? But my multiple could have been much better. I could have got a much better sales price if I would have stuck with it and been in that business and steady for at least 12 months. Okay, but the pain for me was so severe because I didn't take it serious on building a niche. Okay, so one niche, stick to it. In 36 months from today, will you still be happy serving that niche's needs? Ultimately, then, I need to know that niche long-term can afford to pay me $3,000 to $5,000 a month. Folks, this isn't going to happen overnight. This isn't going to be my rate that I'm charging somebody right out of the gate. This is long-term. But some of you guys are working with like one-shop florists. They're never going to be paying you $3,000 to $5,000 a month. Like, sorry, but that's just not going to freaking happen. So let's be honest. Why would you be in a niche where you can only charge $1,000 or $2,000 when you could be in a niche where you could charge $3,000 to $5,000? You don't need near as many customers, all right? And a lot of people, when they think about their niche, they're like, oh my God, like I can't go in chiropractic because it's so saturated. Like, dude, at the end of the day, to hit your income goals, like, what do you need? 10 customers? 20 customers? If you're charging these types of rates, folks, how many customers do you need? How many do you need? If you're charging this type of rate and you have a 75% margin, which you should, how many clients do you need? Honestly, 3 or 4, 10? Yeah, 10 to 20, 3 to 5. You don't need many damn customers. Right? So if you're picking niche like chiropractors and you say it's too saturated, so you don't want to go in it, understand that you're ass backwards and you are wrong. There are definitely 20 that you can attack and that you can onboard.
Thanks for tuning in and Show Me the Nuggets. If you've been enjoying the podcast and find our content helpful, please visit our Apple Podcast page, hit the subscribe button, and leave us a review. Joe and the whole team have been working hard to bring more value to the show. Your feedback will go a long way in helping us make the show better and reach a wider audience.